Now, hi everyone, welcome to my course. I'm Amit. In this video, we're going to start a further operation on the NumPy, how you can perform the function, arrange function in the NumPy. Why do we use it? I will going to show you everything here. So this arrange function will going to use it in order to create a equally spaced value within a certain interval in an array. You can see it. I have added a proper definition also, as well as when I am writing it, the syntax of this numpy arrange is what you can see it here. So this np dot arrange function, it will take three parameters: your starting value, end value, and your interval between those values. So here starting value is 0, end will be 15, means so here it will take an n minus 1, and here 5 is your interval. That's why it is 0, 5, 10, 15, 20. If I take it 10, it will print till 40. Let me show you. So you can see 0, 10, 20, 30, 40, right? It will not going to take the last index because it considered n minus 1. Now there is one more function, line space, which is used to print, or which is used to return evenly spaced number over a certain specific interval, just like we have seen a arrange function. So here you can see it will print a value on the decimal value. It will going to print a value on the decimal value. That's why when you write np dot line space and you have pass here, you can read it from here also, that what this line space function they do. They will return a evenly spaced number over specified interval. You need to give the starting value, stop value, and the like a interval, like means here the starting value, and then you need to pass it stop value and the number that you want to consider it. So I pass it here 15, means there should be an interval of 15 in that between 0 to 3. So let's take some other value. Instead of 3, let's take a 10 and try it. So you can see here the 10 will be your last value, starting value will be 0, and within this there will be the 15 possible value it will going to give you. You can see it here, total 15 are there. So you can count it also: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So the syntax is here: start value, end value, and count of value that you want to print it. So this start value, end value, as you can see, I have given 10, 0. Let me take it 3 here, and instead of 10, instead of 15, I should take 10 value, or I should take 5 value. Now let's see, starting value 3, end value 10, and it will give you 5 value. So see it is giving you 5 value. Now there is one more function 1, which is used to return the new array with with a 1 value on that, and it will give you the shape and type also with the field with 1. So when you type like np.132, it means that you will get a array which is having 3 row, 2 column, filled with 1. So there is one more function. Now we're going to see 0. Similarly, if you want to do it 0, it will going to print a 0 in the array. And what it will be the size: 2 row, 3 column. So here also, but here the change is 2 row and 3 column. You can run it also and you can check it if you want. See here. Okay, let's take 3 cross 3 and check whether it is giving you 3 cross 3 or not. So here you see it will giving you 0 value in an array with 3 row and 3 column. I is used, one more function we use it, I, that is used to print an identity matrix, identity array in the sense the diagonal element will be 1. So see the diagonal element will be 1 here. So let me take it instead of 3, take 9 and check. So here you see there are 9 rows are there. So it will be the 9 row, it will create 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So here you can see they have created the 9 array, sorry, 9 rows, and it will having the diagonal element are 1. Okay. Our next function is, suppose you want to specifically define that your diagonal element should be this. So you can pass np dot diag q. So it will assign the diagonal element. So suppose the diagonal element I want 4, 5, 6, 7 also. Let me run this. And you see the diagonal element is coming 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So in this video, I've shown you how you can print array or matrix with the help of this NumPy, identity function, line space function, diagonal element. So we have seen the different kind of function with the NumPy. So in the next video, we will come up with the more NumPy stuff. Till then, bye.